I'm going to retire in 3 years, and we're thinking of selling. So we want to make sure that everything looks top of the line before. Plus, as I tell my husband, I don't want to wait till 6 months before we move. We also want to enjoy it for a few years.
We got this countertop when we bought the house. We really didn't have a choice in what kind of countertop that we would get.
Right. Basically, we could choose the color that we wanted.
And we never were really satisfied with it. Didn't like the quality of it. It just had kind of a cheap feel compared to what's going in next door. We've been in houses across the creek, and theirs look outstanding. By upgrading, it's really going to add to the value of the house, and it's going to look like a top-notch house. We chose Wilson Art. We saw our next-door neighbors. They have it, and when we looked at it, it looked like granite.
Wilson Art high-definition laminate is a real improvement and step above standard laminate because it looks like real stone. It's got a texture to it. It's got an enhanced wear layer. In addition, it's got a wonderful variety of colors and designs that you can't get in the natural world, and it costs less than half the cost of granite.
It gave us what we both were looking for, but also it was affordable. It's time. It's time to upgrade. This is Wilson Art high-definition laminate.
The best thing to do is to go to a Home Depot or go to a kitchen design center, pick out a number of chips, bring them home, and live with them for a while.
This one is pretty.
I like these two.
Those two? That goes really well with our kitchen floor, too.
Once you decide on 2 or 3, go to countertop.com and pick out some 8x10 samples, which countertop.com will send to you, and live with those large samples for a few days.
It's going to boil down to which would go best, you know, with what is already here in the kitchen. Let's take a look at the floor. Either one looks pretty good.
They both look good.
And we spread them out, we walked them around and held them up to the paint that's here. Okay, let's compare, because right here we kind of have the color of the wall, we have the cabins. Let's take a look at these two.
The 8x10 samples are a great asset because you can understand how the colors are going to play in your kitchen.
We're not bringing in any additional colors, and I think it really complements what we have. Let's go.
We had so many different choices to pick from. We just really ended up with that Deep Star Slate. We liked it.
Once you select the style and color that you want, a fabricator comes in and measures and gets precise blueprint of where your countertop's going to be.
I'm taking a digital template.
The wonderful thing about the new technology is that it will precisely map out all the measurements and specifications for your countertop.
This guarantees a quality fit on a countertop. When I come into a customer's house to install a counter, this allows me to bring the countertop in, set it in place, and it's a perfect fit every time.
In the old days, you might have had to live without a kitchen for 2 or 3 weeks because the fabricator would have taken the old countertop out so he could precisely match the dimensions. Now you can use your old countertop up until the very second the new countertop comes in. The old countertop is removed and that new countertop is going to fit perfectly. It's a very quick transformation. He'll screw the new countertop down and you'll have a new kitchen in about 2 hours.
Wow.
Wow.
And you're ready to go.
This looks great. Holy mackerel, really, this is fantastic. Look at this. Gosh, this is gorgeous.
It looks just like granite for half the price or less.
It seems to really, you know, accent the white cabinets and the floor.
It brightens up the room.
Yeah, it makes the kitchen look bigger. I mean, I don't know how, I mean, you just kind of walk in and all of a sudden I think the kitchen looks bigger.
Real estate agents tell us, and studies have shown, that the #1 thing you can do to increase the value of your home is to remodel your kitchen. And of course, the one thing you can do to revitalize your kitchen is to replace the countertop.
We have added tremendous value to the house.
I think so. Absolutely.
This is such a change.
It exceeded what we had. Seriously, this is wonderful. Beyond what I really expected. It's beyond that, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Oh, very good. Good choice.
Yeah, we did good, didn't we?